Out of all the states in the US, California is the one that uses the most governmental spending towards its education. The reason why you should listen to my speech is because this will inform you on Proposition 51 and whether or not we need to vote on it. And the second reason is because I have gotten lots of my research from nonprofit organizations who have studied on this topic for a very long time. I will discuss with you Proposition 51, the $9 billion bond that will be sent towards our K through 12 education and our local community colleges. And the three topics that I will talk to you about are the current state of our schools and the number of teachers that we have on campuses. The second is the effect that it will have on taxpayers. And the third thing that I'll talk to you about is the effect it will have on us as students. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is the current state of our schools right now. Since the recession, our local schools have been losing funding on a constant up and down spiral. And since the schools are not being funded as much, it is causing lots of schools not to get their get the money needed to fix some of their campuses and to fix up certain structural problems that they may have, and it's causing a lot of the schools to be understaffed. According to Maya Angelou, an editor to PAC, a nonprofit organization, in a 2010 article, the student to teacher ratio was 21:1, which means that for each one's teacher, it would cause them to get more and more students, causing overcrowding. And this is a problem because in an overcrowded classroom setting, it is causing lots of students to not be able to retain as much information and to not be able to learn as much as other students may have in a less crowded space. Now that I told you about the current situation, I will tell you the effects that it will have on us as on people that are taxpayers. What will happen with this proposition is that the money needed for it will require for the taxes to be increased. However, the increase is necessary because that money will be used towards the funding for the schools. And the biggest problem right now for most of the schools right now with the taxes and everything is budget cuts. And according to Lawrence B. Miller, a writer for the Chronicle of Education, in a 2016 article, they said that steadily each year for the past few years, the schools have been losing more and more money, and up to $2.7 million per year. And in another article from the same resource by an author, Lee Gardner, they have had a loss in budget cuts up to $250 million. And now that I told you about what's happening with the taxpayers, I will tell you about what does this mean for us as students, and what if the taxpayers don't agree to increase their taxes. What Proposition 51 will have for us as students is it will help better the structural it'll help give us better structures, and it'll help us with more technology, better technology for like classrooms and for libraries and stuff, and it can help with the understaffing problem that most schools have, and be able to get more teachers to be able to teach these students that are in these overcrowded classrooms. And for the college students, it could also help with getting more classrooms, more buildings, and get some more help with those needs that the college may have with their unique needs. And what will happen if the taxpayers don't raise the money, then it'll cause the schools to raise the tuition and to raise costs for classes, books, and those sort of things that they need their money from. And so I have told you about the 3 things that relate to Proposition 51. I told you about the current state of our schools, the effect it will have on taxpayers, and the effect it will have on students. And I hope this has made you better informed about Proposition 51, and I hope that you will be able to help our schools get better funding, and hopefully it'll help you vote on the November ballot. Thank you.